Oh gosh. It's like I'm mostly okay, but it's like my voice still sounds really fucked up. Also, I just got a message from my mom saying that we have to go to like a farewell party for my relatives this evening. So I'm just like, what? I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm gonna be so freaking exhausted. I'm still recovering from my illness that I got last time. I don't know. So I'm kind of just like feeling better. Oh yeah, no, physically I'm okay. It's just like my voice is all fucked up. Oh, that's the thing too. I had such an interesting time. I had such an interesting time with my IRL friends because for the most part it was just kind of like the three of us were just like discussing some drama and also some friend group stuff. It was so funny because we were talking to because like it was like me, a guy, and a girl, right? And like the girl was like the guy was like, oh, like I'm kind of sad because like the friend group is split up and everything because of like me and this girl who broke up, blah blah blah. And then the girl that was with us was like, I have a theory. The friend group never existed. We only played D&D together and went to cosplay conventions together. We were never friends. And I'm just like, you know what? As sad as it is, she's kind of right. Like, not like it's so sad, but yeah, like the friend group kind of never really existed. I thought I was the only one who was feeling that way. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I was always feeling like, oh, like these are my friends, but they also feel like what do you call it? Like fair weather friends, where it's like you only know them because oh my god, ads. I really need to pay for YouTube Premium, but I don't want to pay for YouTube Premium. And it's just kind of it's just really annoying because it's like how do I put this? It's like, for years I thought I was the only one who felt a certain way, and then it turns out other people also felt that way in the friend group. Hi, Seraphim. Hello, hello. Yeah, and it's just kind of a bummer. It's like, yeah, thinking about it, we weren't really super close, and it's like the girl who is kind of like the main character in our friend group. It was kind of um it felt a lot like a sitcom type of friend group where it's just like we hung out every day and everything like that. Like we hung out all the time, but that was literally it. Like we literally just hang out at the same place like once a week and sometimes on occasion. And it's like that's not really a group of friends, really. Like it's like you can't share your opinions about stuff freely. You can't really talk about things that much. It's like, I don't know if you guys have friend groups like this where it's like, oh, we just hang out when we have to hang out. It's like I was like this in school all the time. It was kind of like the people that I would go to class with. I would have my classmate friends, I would have my after school friends, I would have my club friends, stuff like that. But it's like, I can't ever go to these people for, like my personal problems. If I had stuff going on at home or with my personal I don't know, like mental health issues or like friendship problems or relationship problems or something. I mean, I didn't date in school, so it's like I would so that was never an issue, but like, it was just kind of like, unless it was shallow gossip, it wasn't really something I would share with them. I didn't really share stuff other than, like, hey, like, did you like, what did you answer for number 4 in the homework? Or did you hear this thing about this guy in another class? Like, that was all that we would talk about. We wouldn't really talk about anime that much. And so, like, having this friend group the past few years was kind of reminiscent of like the friend groups that I used to have in school, where it was like we weren't really friends, we just hung out a lot. So I think I told you guys before where it's like I started hanging out with certain people from the friend group that were no longer in the friend group because they got ousted or something, because like the friend group fell apart when certain people broke up. And so it was kind of like I was having to hang out with certain people in secret, right? And so after meeting up with my friends again yesterday, or the other day rather, it was just kind of like, oh, I guess we all can kind of just meet up in secret now, and like we're just gonna make our own little friend group. Because the thing was, like, the girls that were kind of like in charge of the friend group, like, I don't really want to say popular girls, but kind of, yeah, like the main, girls in the friend group, like those three would always hang out with each other without anyone else. So I think it's fair game for some of us to make our own little friend group without them, right? Because we, like, the thing that we kind of all realized after my guy friend and like the girl broke up was that, unfortunately, the girls were kind of like toxic, mean girls. It's like you can't really talk to them unless it was like weird gossip about people in the cosplay community, the art community, or what. And it was just like, oh, do you guys like not talk about anything other than drama? Like, even like the guy, like, when he was talking about his ex, he said that it was kind of like, all she did was consume content like TikToks and Instagram reels and regurgitate those things to people, but she wouldn't really have her own opinions and independent thoughts or something. Oh, this is like what friends are like. No. Will you stream Christmas commercials? I'm not sure. I have I have something else very specific that I want to do for my Christmas stream. So I'm not really sure, but maybe leading up to that, that would be fine. Because I mentioned before that I want to do something similar to Halloween for Christmas, which is that the few days leading up to Christmas, I have stuff planned out, and then after that, I'm going to have an event for Christmas stream. So yeah, I can't talk about it yet. It's a secret. It's in the works. So yeah, thank you so much for following, Connor. But yeah, I'm hoping that whatever I have planned will go off without a hitch, because it's a project that I'm really excited about. The managers are also really excited about it. They're kind of like, they're like, ooh, I hope this works out, like that kind of that kind of a thing. So I'm hoping that tomorrow's stream will do well, because it's kind of, you go to bed. I just woke up. Mind your own business, Jessica. Goddamn. Yeah. So I'm hoping that a lot of things that I'm working on the sidelines will turn out well, because I've got a lot of writing on this, like a lot of writing on my projects. Also, I still have no idea if I'm gonna go out later or not, like to my family reunion party. It's just like, do I really need to? I've seen them like 3 times already. I didn't really have much of a conversation with any of them. Doesn't really matter if I'm there or not. It's like familial obligations, kind of like, oh, you're never gonna see these people for another how many years. You should see them while you can. That's how I feel, and I'm just like, I don't really want to. I kind of don't want to. I don't know. But anyways, so like, back to my story time. It was just like, I was just kind of realizing the hard way that, oh yeah, like I wasn't the only one who felt kind of lonely in this friend group, and that's why, like, I sought out a lot of online friendships and friendships with people that I never in a million years would have thought that I'd have stuff in common with. And that's the crazy thing, like the people that I got close with the past couple of months were people that I never really spoke to at length in our friend group meetups. So that's kind of cool. So I guess we're just gonna make like a mini friend group. I'm just happy that another girl is joining the friend group because I always feel kind of weird being like the only girl. So I'm glad that like another girl is joining. She's also kind of like a bruh girl, so that's cool. Like, I guess it's like as it's like the not necessarily girly girls. Like those are the ones that are like able to hang out in this friend group because it's like I don't know, and I don't know. She's really chill though. She's really chill. Hi, Descon. Hi. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. But yeah, I'm just kind of boss of the bros. Yeah. Um, I was getting a little tipsy again at the party at the meetup. I can't really say party. It was just the three of us, and we were just eating chips, beef wraps, and drinking beer and Moscato. So it's like so I was definitely getting tipsy. The girl is a social drinker, but she doesn't really drink a lot of alcohol. The guy, he's very used to alcohol because he's been drinking for many years now, and I'm just over here getting tipsy while listening to this guy, listening to this guy talk about how his whole year went while he was in America, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you were really living a rom com life over there. That's crazy. Also, new shoes make your feet hurt walking a mile. Oh no, you should never do that. Okay, so when I was preparing for the wedding that I was going to, I made sure to wear in my heels days before the actual wedding. Like as soon as I got the shoes in the mail, I was like, okay, I gotta start wearing these. Not necessarily walking around in them, but oh my god, Melody, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. Hi. I'm excited to see if you're gonna sing like some Christmas songs. You go to bed, Jessica. Stop it. You can't tell me what to do. I am the princess here. You can't tell me what to do. You'll see. Okay, I'll definitely stop by. Are you on other platforms yet, or are you still on AniLive? Like, are you already on YouTube and or Twitch or what? But anyways, so yeah, it's like I don't know if you any live at the moment. Okay, I'll stop by your stream then, hopefully, because like I'm definitely gonna be at my family's party for Christmas. So I hope that I can at least sneak off and like listen to some melody singing. um I don't know if I'll be doing a karaoke stream. It seems kind of redundant if everyone's gonna be doing it. I might maybe if I get wasted. Maybe if I get drunk. Maybe then. We'll see. Sneaky. Yeah. Keeps insisting that I use new shoes because my favorite shoes are literally falling apart, but they're so comfortable. That's the thing, right? It's like I like shoes like Converse sneakers because the more you wear them in, the more comfortable they get, the better they get, right? So it's like you're literally supposed to ruin them. There's like a lot of shoes that people are like, oh, you can't crease my shoes, bro. You can't crease my new shoes. And I'm just like, but it gives it personality. You're supposed to. Okay. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, Melody. Have a good night. Bye. Imbibe on the liquid courage, and see you in a bit. Vroom. Yeah, bye, Melody. Yeah. I'm gonna have the zoomies. My last favorite pair of shoes ended up with a gaping hole in the sole. Oh dude. When shoes get that bad, you really need to buy a new pair. At the very least, have like shoes that are like very very comfortable even before you have to wear them in. Because like for example, leather boots, obviously that's not gonna be as comfortable as something like slippers, like like slides or something that you wear socks with, or something that's already like super comfortable. Like I don't know, like what I'm thinking of like canvas shoes maybe because like they're not as stiff as like leather shoes or rubber shoes when you get them, so maybe canvas shoes would have been fine. I have no idea, I don't know. Anyways, so let's now that I've talked about that, let's discuss next week's streams. So I'm working on an artwork right now. No, it's not. It's not Pregnaria just yet. But I am working on an artwork. I and you probably would like this because I know it's one of your kinks. um, Even your work shoes, I got them for comfort to use them. It depends on what material they're made of. I have a lot of shoes that I buy, and a lot of them I'm gonna need to like wear in, but some of them are like already comfortable out of the box. Okay, so next week's stream, well, I mean tomorrow's stream, I'm going to do my very first donathon. Very excited to see it. Um, and then the day after, I'm gonna be playing The Sims for the first time, so I have to prepare for that. Because I'm actually doing some research, because while I know how to build houses in The Sims, I want to build something much better for something like the next Sim series, because I'm going to have like a bunch of Nexan Sims in there. So I'd like to have like a Big Brother type house, like like those mansions in Malibu or something like that. So I'm excited. Hi Alex, hello, hello. And then the day after, I'm gonna be doing my mukbang, and I'm gonna be multi-streaming. So should be fun. Should be fun. Um, I don't. I've never really done a mukbang. I don't think. I think like one time I had a morning stream where I was eating, like a burger or something, and another time my chat was waiting for me to order like a Dairy Queen ice cream or something, and they were voting on it. But aside from that, I don't think I've ever really eaten on stream. I think it's too risky, because I'm such a yapper that I will literally choke if I keep doing that. So it's like I already struggle with remembering to drink water. So it'll be much worse if I actually had to eat as well, and then try not to choke. The Dairy Queen. The Dairy Queen was fun. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get like the flavors that, or like the toppings that are normally present. It's just like like when it comes to the Dairy Queens here, and also what's available on the food delivery app, it's like it honestly depends. Like the menu becomes very limited. I don't know why. It just happens. Hi, Mr. E. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Good evening. So yeah, I am drawing right now while also trying to sort out my stream for next week. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to see like what would happen for next week, because I was kind of thinking of making the next Sim series, like the Sim series that I was planning for like the next Sims. I was kind of planning on making that a weekly thing, and then for something like, I don't know if I want to do it like Friday though, or if I should do it like Saturdays. I have no idea. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. I kind of want to do it on the weekends, like Sims Saturday or Sims Sunday, something like that. But I do need to dedicate um, a day for like stuff like this, like asking you guys for recommendations or suggestions or something. I'm not sure yet. The week just started, so I'm kind of like, I don't even really fully understand how I feel about next week's possible streams. So I'm just kind of like, Dino Nuggies, what do you mean? So I'm kind of just like, okay, I kind of want to make the next Sim series a weekly thing, but what about the rest? I have no idea. I was talking to Manasan about the exercise stream donathon thing, and he says that most VTubers usually go for the Ring Fit, and me as someone who is, not I'm still like unindoctrinated into the VTuber culture. I'm still very much like, I'm like not so beginner level anymore, but I'm more like an intermediate, like just coming out of beginner level when it comes to being a VTuber fan. Because like I said many times before, I'm a casual VTuber enjoyer. So I'm gonna be like, no, no, Leo. I mean, like, suggest things for my streams next week. Dino Nuggies is like done. We don't have Dino Nuggies here. We only have like shapes and letters and vague chicken shapes. We don't have dino nuggies. Um, yeah, Ring Fit. I don't even fully understand what Ring Fit is. Like, why can't people just do like a normal exercise stream? Is what I'm wondering. But I will be doing a normal exercise stream, so no Ring Fit. I see every time I see a Ring Fit in stores, like whenever I'm looking for games for my Nintendo Switch, I'm just like, huh, should I buy the Ring Fit or not yet? Maybe in the future I could put it up on Throne, but we'll see. There's so many other things that I could be asking for before a Throne, before a Ring Fit, if it's like a Throne item. Last night I literally was thinking, or actually no, not last night. It was like hours ago. I was literally thinking, kind of want to do an impulse purchase, kind of want to buy an electric violin. um because like I thought about it and I was thinking I want to pick up the violin again, but I'm also thinking it's going to cause noise complaints. So maybe if it's an electric violin, I can at least listen to headphones rather than having the violin really loud or having an amp. So I'm kind. You played violin? I did. I'm not very good at it though. I only played for like less than 2 months, and I kind of like barely practiced it. It was my bad. I should have practiced for like 40 hours a day or something. It was my bad for not learning the violin more. But at the time I was busy. I was working at as a designer. So I always felt like, oh, I could learn my violin, or I could work and like make dresses, you know. Mm. I ran into that said that. Yeah, I really want to pick up the violin again. When I was watching Yuri's debut stream, they mentioned some instruments, and I just kept thinking, man, I really should learn the violin again. Like it was so fun. I was just too busy at the time when I was taking those lessons. And now I'm just like, yeah, I mean I could if I wanted to. Hell, I could even dedicate streams where I'm just like painfully learning how to play it. I have no idea if there's like a way for me to connect it to my PC, so I could so like the audio can directly get fed into my computer, so you guys don't have to worry about like the microphone fucking up the audio. But I have no idea. I kind of want to check out like, I mean, I was looking at some violins for sale, both classical wooden ones and also electric violins, and I'm just like, oh, that's like thrown money I could ask for, you know? Like it's not even like a lot. It's definitely a lot if I'm like comparing it to what I could be spending it on. But if it's like if it's for content, staff should be okay with it. But I mean, it's like we'll see how my exercise stream goes tomorrow, and then we can see if I'd like a Ring Fit, because if you guys like the exercise stream a lot, maybe we could do it again. It'll be when I'm like, oh, like this is the fan service content. I mean, I have future fan service content that I'm planning. It's already approved by staff. We already talked about it. They already approved of certain projects of mine. So we'll see how the future fan service content will go, because I do like providing fan service. It's very fun. Audio interface, but for instruments. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah. Okay. What do people do on Ring Fit? It's like, are are there like, is there just like one game, or are there like a bunch of games for this? Like what is this exactly? It just seems like a very weird version of like the Wii. I mean, like the controller is strange, so I'm just like, does it need to be this? Like, can't I just play Just Dance and then just like try not to destroy my monitor by flinging my Wii remote into it? Ring Fit Adventure is exciting. Only issue is you'd need a new Switch and capture card. Oh my god. Ew. If it can't get connected to my PC, I don't want it. RPG as the main game. There's rhythm mini games and free mode, I believe. Yeah, dude, I'd rather just do push-ups. That seems like a lot of work. I could I remember years ago I checked out this one Quackity stream on Twitch one time. Like I said, I don't really watch Twitch streamers. I usually watch YouTube streamers. But even those are like very few. But I did catch this one live stream of Quackities, and he was doing this entire stream where he was like wearing a tuxedo or like a suit. I guess it wasn't a tuxedo. He was wearing a suit while jogging on a treadmill. His friends had to keep telling him to like just slow down and take a break because he was getting so overheated. He was wearing a beanie. Because if you don't know, like Quackity never takes off his beanie; he hides his hair. Quackity is wearing a beanie and a suit. Like I think it's like a three piece. I think he wore like a vest even. And he was jogging on a treadmill. He was like speed walking, and I think he ran a little bit actually. So I don't want to die again. So I'm going to take it easy if it's stuff like that. I do want to see if I could somehow get like um, those types of games like Just Dance, like or like those Connect games. I want to see how I could sort that out in the future because that should be fun. I want to do like a Just Dance type of game because at the moment I don't have a 3D model and I don't have what do you call it, full body tracking. I don't even have VR, so I'm just thinking of future possible content. Cause I mean, I'm not a singer. I'm really not a singer, but what I do like is dancing. So I really hope I could get like that type of content out in the future, whether it's with full body tracking or what. I do want to do that at some point. I was making jokes about this to staff. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, you have any idea how crazy my streams would get once I get full body tracking and I could do things?" Like I already went crazy when I was able to use toggles and assets, right? So it's like I'm going to get crazier once I get full body tracking. Yeah, that ass. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. I am working on butt reveal at some point because it's going to be a reference image. Like technically, it would be a reference image, I suppose. So like that is funny. Well, I'm not working on like my butt reveal right now. I'm working on something else. But regardless, it's going to be spicy art. I hope I can I hope I can finish it by tomorrow or at least the day after. So we'll see. We'll see. It's very fun. It's very fun. Waiting warmly for the character reference sheet. Yeah, I was like, what? How big should I make my ass? You know how royal people, like especially in England, they have this tendency to be like, oh, I don't like how my face looks here. Make me look better. I keep thinking like, should I make my butt look bigger? So I mean, I have full control of over how big my butt is. I may deceive you yet. It's the royal privilege, absolutely. Like that like with money comes the ability to face tune. You need to do your squats. That is something I am not looking forward to tomorrow on my exercise stream because I can do a lot, but oh my god, squats are the worst. I hate squats so much. Like, those girls that are always working out at the gym and all they do is like lift weights while doing squats. And I'm just like, okay, I mean, I get that you're trying to get a bubble butt, but that cannot be your only workout. Like they burn too much. Squats are easy? Yeah, no, okay. We have different centers of gravity, so it's like it's a little different, but it's like I just don't like anything with squats because it's like the 3 days after I do squats, my thighs are burning. Like I can do a lot, but it's like the squats are terrible for me. I hate squats. Anything to do with like squats or core activities, I'm just like, I hate sit-ups, I hate stomach crunches, I hate them. I hate them. It's like I want the lazy girl exercises. I want to do K-pop dances and jump rope. Hi Skull Smasher. Hello, hello. your center of gravity is probably 20 centimeters below yours. Yeah, that's where your peanuts is. That's, your balls are weighing you down. Yeah, it's like our yeah, men and women's centers of gravity are different, which I thought was so interesting when my science teacher tried to explain it to us. She basically made a guy and a girl demonstrate lifting a chair from a very specific position. The girl could easily lift it, but the guy couldn't, and it was because of our centers of gravity. And I was just like, ah, that's interesting. That's cool. That's your belly. You got a capital B belly. Nice, 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 nice. Got a slap, slap. That's hard. I tried it. Yeah, because like you're not built for that. Like you're literally built different. And this is actually, oh my gosh, I know that name. I haven't. I need to check out season 3. I think, or is season 4 out already? I have no idea. But like I've been watching Classroom of the Elite. So the thing that's like very interesting is that so regarding like trans people, non-binary people, people that are on HRT or whatever, it's like a lot of the time hospitals ask you for your sex because they need to know like what your body was like when you were born, because like regardless of your gender identity, your body is built different depending on your gender or depending on your sex, right? Like I said, it's like men and women's centers of gravity are different, but there's like a whole bunch of stuff that's different with men and women. For example, women are more susceptible to cold than men are, and that's why women are always borrowing their boyfriends' jackets and hoodies. That's why women are always taking really, really hot showers. That's why we're always trying to steal the blankets, you know. Um, Men have more collagen in their skin, and that's why you guys can get away with like a 3-in-1 facial soap thing, whereas women need like a 10-step skincare routine and still have worse skin than guys do. Like guys are like, why do women need all this stuff? Like why can't you just like wash your face with soap and that's it? It's like because you guys don't need it. Women do. Women need to consume collagen. I don't know, it's so unfair. It's like we should be the fairer sex, and yet we need a lot more work. It's so unfair. Um Hang on, hang on. Every muscle structure. Where do y'all learn about this? I don't know. Just around, just around. I don't know. It's very interesting. Um, like just realizing, like, oh, I didn't know like women didn't do this, or like I didn't know men didn't do this. It's like it's very fascinating to learn. I learned something new yesterday about men and women as well, but I forgot what it was. Like I can't remember. I just remembered a bunch of people thinking like, wait, what, like women can't do that or something. I forgot what it was though. Unfortunately the money got played a cruel trick. Yeah. Hi Banios, welcome. Men often hate leg day, for example. Oh, okay, so that's the thing too, right? It's like just with like the gym stuff, you guys ever notice how guys will prioritize the upper body and women will prioritize the lower body? And so that's why like when you're at the gym and you just use like a set, you just use equipment right after someone else, depending on the gender, like they were set very differently. And I don't necessarily think that has to do with your like the physical attributes that you were born with. I think it has a lot to do with what men and women prioritize when it comes to working out. Kind of like gymnastics, you prioritize different things, even though it should be the same sport. So with men, you guys prioritize upper body stuff because you're trying to get bulky, you're trying to get built, right? Whereas with women, we prioritize like the lower half because we're trying to lose weight and we're trying to tone, we're trying to get our legs and our butt all toned. So it's very different compared to guys who are trying to like get broader shoulders and like get, your quads, your pecs, and I don't know what other body parts, your lats. I don't know. You guys are trying to get real bulky up there, but women don't want to do that. So that's why we prioritize different things. So like, I don't know. It's just really funny seeing like people make memes about it, where it's like, oh, like you just use leg. related equipment after a girl, and it's like really tough. Your cheeks and legs are toned. I wish my legs were more toned. It's just like I had to like I think I atrophied a little bit, but it's like I should actually like work out more. So hopefully tomorrow I can work out tomorrow. Oh, thank you so much. Here's a kiss for you. Mwah. Um, have the guns coming for you. Okay. Gotta build the guns. Yeah. What do you guys prioritize? If you guys work out, even if it's like just a casual workout. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Meepers. Yeah, it's like if you guys work out, like what do you guys prioritize? I mean, like I said before, I hate squats, but like I do need to actually like do them more if I want to achieve my goals. I've been mostly trying to do some cardio just to like build up my stamina because like I have really low stamina for things, so I'm just like okay, I need to like build that up a little bit. So yeah, I work more on my abs. You know, it's really difficult for women to get abs. So that's why it's like whenever you see a woman with abs, it's like she worked really, really fucking hard for those abs. Cause like otherwise, you know, like she would just have like a toned stomach, but she wouldn't have abs. So whenever there's girl abs around, it's like, oh, you worked really hard for those. I don't like doing arm or chest. Ah, okay. Does it hurt or is it just like annoying like workouts? You're naturally born with them. That's a fucking lie. I think you're just flat stomach because of your like weight class. I don't think you're born with abs. You're never born with abs. Bodybuilding. Ah, okay, okay. It's just like your muscle mass, I suppose. If you're like a skinny person, then it's going to be different than if you were like starting out as a fat person, because like a fat person would have to lose the weight and then build muscle, whereas like if you start off skinny you can just like start bulking up already. um Granddad was a busy build or bodybuilder back in okay, okay. I mostly do quads. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what I used to? I remember when I was a kid. I whenever I'd visit my relative's house, I remember seeing weights around their house, and I would like lift them like for no reason. And I just kind of realized I was like, huh, I seem to have more upper body strength when I was a kid. Like my mom used to say that I would drag around sacks of rice for no reason, just for funsies. So that was funny, and I'm like, I was like a toddler at the time, and I'm like dragging around like sacks of rice like that are like 2 kilos or something, which is a lot for a toddler. So that's very interesting to me, and I was like casually just carrying around like 5 kilo or 10 kilo weights. I don't know how much that is in pounds. Oh wait, no, not kilos. Maybe they are pounds, like 5 pound or like 10 pound weights. And I was like still like a little kid, not a toddler necessarily, but definitely like grade school. I don't know. It's just I've been such a neat for so long that I just lost a lot of upper body mass and upper body strength. And now I have like little bird arms. It's like my bones are all hollow and I have no strength in them, and they're basically like bird wings. So hi disease. Hi. Yeah, so I'm kind of just like I need to work out again. Well, I mean, I already worked out from when I had to lose weight for when I went to my cousin's wedding, and I wanted to fit into my bridesmaid's dress. It did fit, by the way. It was just that when like 2 weeks before the or like a week before the wedding, I realized that I wasn't fitting into the dress anymore because I gained a little bit of weight because of stress eating. Because as you guys know, I was preparing for Twitch streams and stuff, so I was like stress eating a lot. And then when I realized, oh, I gained a little weight, I was like, okay, I need to actually like work out again. So now that oh shit, now that I'm aware, I really should go back to working out regularly again. Just at least just to be consistent, because that's the thing with workout routines is like no matter what you do, if you're not consistent, it's not gonna work, right? And that's why those fad diets, or that's why those like quick and easy like 15-minute workout routines. Those don't work unless you do them all the time. If you only do them once every few months, that's not going to work. You're not going to lose weight that way. Consistency is key. So even if you only work out for like 5 to 10 minutes a day, as long as you do it every day, you're going to see some results. It's going to take a while, sure, but you're going to see some results. At the very least, you'll build up your stamina. I used to have stone hard legs, and when I had to work where I had to walk around for 6 to 7 hours. Oh my goodness! Always hard to keep to the routine, but it's important. Yeah, I agree. Um, yeah, it's just kind of it's one of those things that really requires discipline, and I'm just like, okay, I can do this. I used to do ROTC. I worked out every day when I was doing military training, so I'm just like, okay, I need to get back into that lifestyle. I need to normalize that again. I didn't get to swim with my cousins when we went to the beach resort a few days ago, so maybe I could just go swimming actually, because like we have a pool here. I'm not taking you guys there, by the way. It's just because the um the internet is not great outside, because it's like the farther away it is from the router, the worse it gets, right? And I don't really want to spend data just to stream on AniLive. So I'm not gonna be doing any swim streams, because I know Lulu did that, but I mean, yeah, no, it's just different. It's just different locations. No swimsuit, Hime. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe on Twitch, but not on any live. Hi Trax. Hello, nice to see you again. Hi Tyler. Hello, hello. Um, now I'm back to having floppy legs. Yeah, that's the problem, right? It's like once you quit, you're just kind of like, oh no, my legs. It's like they're all jiggly again. They're jiggly. So I'm hoping that tomorrow's workout stream, I can somewhat do better, because like the thing that I'm worried about is just that I'm like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Driving earlier, but RFAs tends to be the choice since it gives a good variety of workouts while showing visual input. This will be a good milestone if you find workout streams worthwhile. No, it's like we'll see if you guys enjoy the workout streams, and then I'll do more in the future if you guys like it. It's like I just wanted to try it just to try it, because I think it'll be funny. Because I think of workout streams as less fan service and more batsu. So it's like we're gonna have like a fan service batsu basically. Since you hate squats, have you heard of piston squats? Wait, I think you did. Let me look it up though. I need a diagram. Piston squats. Oh, pistol squat. Sorry. Let me see. Oh, is that what they're called? Yeah. Oh gosh, that's like a yoga pose, dude. Okay, wait, let me see if I could try it. Hi, Anime. Hi, welcome, welcome. How are you? From that last time you tried a push up, it sure was a funny butt too. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like at the very least, you guys are gonna get entertainment out of this. Okay, I'm going to try to attempt a pistol squat. Gotta move my chair out of the way. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of like a yoga pose. Hi, star user. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see. Let me try to get. I need to stretch. You hear my knees crack just now? Okay, ew, God, I don't think I can balance. I don't think I can balance that way, but let's try. Okay, oh, I can't. I don't have the core muscle for it, or like, oh God, okay. Ow, 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 ow. Oh God, okay, yeah, okay. So I can't do them. It's like the push-up things all over again. So no, I will not be doing pistol squats. It's not from a lack of trying. It's from the lack of the balance and strength required to do it. Trying to achieve 4 sets of 15 reps one day. of these. Okay, okay. You know, that's so funny. I hate squats so much that I actually prefer doing planks. Like I'm okay with planks. Like I used to do planks for my resting pose. Like you know when like in between reps and sets and stuff, you kind of need to like take a break in between different exercises. And so I had this one routine where in between those I would be doing planks, and technically it's not really resting if I'm doing a plank, but I mean I was already down there doing like stuff like mountain hopping or mountain climbing, so or even like a very bad push-up, so at the very least I'm already down there. I might as well plank, you know, as a way to rest. Planks, resting pose. I mean I mean, all it really is, right? I mean, aside from like, you know, working out your core, it's also just like mainly balance, anyways. You know, like if you can understand physics, then you're fine. Hi, your Reaper and Raptor. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Good evening. Um, yeah, so I'm kind of just like, I don't know. It's like I have a list of exercises that I'm going to try doing tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna lose my mind because I probably haven't done a lot of these exercises in a really long time. So maybe later, or maybe a couple hours before the stream, I'll like warm up and like try to, you know, crack my knees and do some stretches and stuff. Wait, would you guys want me to do my stretches on stream, or should I do them off stream and so we can just like get into the exercises? What do you guys think? I mean, it's gonna be a long stream, anyways. I don't know how long, but it's like it's not like it's gonna be like a 30-minute stream. No, don't. I mean, on stream. Okay, I will try to find funny music, because I there's like a bunch of music that I think would be good for a workout stream or workout in general, but I'm so worried about like the DMCA, so I'm gonna try to like find some silly music. Or maybe no, we should have like yoga music or like meditation music or something like very chill, royalty free background music. Hi Ashlyn, welcome, welcome. Lily, hi. Foreplay is important. It absolutely is. Before any type of strenuous activity, right? Now, here's my thing. I mentioned to you guys before that my parents are very religious. But like to a point where it's like almost like a parody, right? Like they act like those people that just became Christians like just recently. They don't seem like people who grew up in the culture. They feel like larpers. But anyways, like so the reason why my mom doesn't like it, like she doesn't like the idea of yoga or meditation, is because she believes that when you put yourself in like a zone, what was it called, a zen state rather, when you put yourself in a zen state, you know, the one that's required to relax, she believes that that's like you letting yourself be vulnerable to demon possession. And so that's why she thinks yoga is satanic. And I just think that she's very silly. And this is why my parents are the way that they are. The fact that they think trying to relax is somehow demonic in nature explains why they're never relaxed. All they do is drink coffee and yell at each other. And I'm just like, maybe you guys should like maybe chill, you know, maybe just like just relax, just go to a spa or something. You guys need it. Facebook mom. Yeah, my mom is like a notorious Facebook mom. It's actually kind of hilarious. It's like whenever we tell her something, she's like, "Oh, you know, you should never believe everything you see on the internet." And then she cites a Facebook post as like a way to debunk that. I'm just like, "Okay, mother. Okay, let's get you to bed, mom." It's not putting yourself in a zen state. It's like astral traveling. Well, that's not real, but that's what she believes. Or it's not even that. It's just kind of like so you guys know how when you do like the Ouija board thing, you're supposed to be inviting spirits into your home and possibly into your body, right? So my mom thinks it's the exact same thing as doing yoga and meditating. I always stretch and meditate before a workout, just to just to loosen up my muscles, just to get my breathing in order before I start like doing strenuous activity. So so yeah, I did not listen to her anti demon practices or anti demon warnings. So I'm just kind of like, I mean, mama, I'm just trying to stretch. And that's the thing, it's like you need before a workout, aside from stretching and working out your muscles, loosening them up, you also need to hone your breathing a bit, so that you're not struggling while trying to do jumping jacks or something like that. That's actually something I learned from Bakura. He told me about it. I remember it was like yeah, last year, or was it 2 years ago? Bakura actually gave me a workout routine to deal with, and in one of the exercises, he told me that I really should spend like 5 minutes just meditating and practicing my breathing. So let's the demons in. Yeah, yeah, we're trying to let the demons in. Hi Mirai, welcome, welcome. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. But yeah, no, it's like you really need to do that, and that's something that I realized. Is like, oh yeah, in PE class we never really did that. It was just we would have a few minutes doing stretches, and then we would play some sport like volleyball or basketball, badminton or something. I just kind of realized, yeah, we never really did breathing exercises. You breathe when you do the stretches, so that's enough for them, you know. Hi, hi. Yeah, so I just thought that that was very funny. Yeah, I don't know, it's like I'm excited for tomorrow's stream, but I'm also worried because I am still recovering from my cold. Like I said, physically, I mostly feel okay. I don't think I'm that like physically exhausted. I'm not like fatigued or anything. It's just that my throat is still kind of fucked up. So I'm hoping that I don't become worse. If I go to my like, oh my fucking god, like these freaking game ads. um it because like my mother told me that we're going to a farewell party with my relatives later, so I'm kind of worried that I'm going to get sick by being out like right before a workout stream, you know. Like I'm gonna be out late, it's gonna get cold, I might catch something again. I don't want to get sick again, bro. I'm not even fully 100% recovered yet. I want to cancel, but I also know that it's like, you know, it's like like, you know, like familial obligations, because my mom's probably gonna be like, oh, but you're never gonna see these people again for like how many years? Your you know, your cousins, your aunties, your uncle, your grandma. You know, you're not gonna see them again for a while. You never know when they're gonna come back here. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's like I don't really talk to them. I'm gonna be honest. Like we have nothing in common. We don't talk about stuff. Um, it's like I can always just shoot them a message on Facebook if I really need to. You know, it's like on one hand, I'll feel guilty, but on the other hand, there's food. So I'm just like, maybe I could just bring back some food. Maybe I do just want food after all. Can't chance too much when you're recovering. I know, right? I'm gonna see if my mother will let me stay home. If not, then I'll go. But like, I'm hoping that she'll let me stay home because I still need to rest. Because like my family forced me to go to the beach resort, and all I really did there was sleep. You know, like I might as well just like not go this time around as well if I'm still recovering. I don't know. It's just kind of it's just wacky being forced to go to these events when it's like um you didn't really need to go, you know. There's like a lot of events that I go to that are like that, whether it's like a family event or like a social gathering or some sort of like some sort of special event. I'm just thinking, do I really need to do this? Are these my princess duties? You know, I'd rather just stay at home and like read comics or something. I don't really want to go out, but I gotta, unfortunately. I don't know. I think everybody kind of has to do that. Hey, it's almost, you know, it's almost Thanksgiving. Some of you guys might actually have to do that. You know, like you're like, I don't want to come to my family reunion, but I kinda gotta, and there's food, so that's more motivation for me. Your sister was sick too, right? Yeah, I got her sick. From what you mentioned, your parents seem pretty forceful, even if you are sick. Oh, you know what? That was their mo when we were kids. Whenever I was sick, my parents would always force me to go to school. I think the only times that I was allowed to stay home, despite being or like because I was sick, the only time I would be allowed to stay home is if I woke up with a fever or if I threw up. The amount of times where I was like trying to induce it too, I was just like, I'll be like, "Mom, I threw up." um, yeah, it was just like I kind of resent my parents for that, especially my dad because he was the one who's really like forceful about it. I really resented the way my parents handled all that because I'm like, no wonder I have the constitution of a Victorian child, you know. Because when I was sick, I wasn't really allowed to recover, and I was overworking myself even while I was ill. And so I guess that habit is still present to this day because as you guys know, like when I got sick with a cold, I was still doing like 5 hour streams on Twitch like for like 3 days straight, right? So that's not good for my body, and I had to like go out as well, so it was like I was just like straining myself because that's what I was used to. So yeah, it's like I have a bad habit of that. And I have poor stamina as well because I don't work out as much as I should be. So that's my bad. Um, Sorry, I'm back. I was playing soccer. That's interesting. That's an interesting thing to say. I don't think I've ever played soccer before, but you know what? I thought this was very funny, but when I was in school, I just remembered a lot of my crushes were from the soccer team. Because you'd think it would be like the basketball team since like they're like the most popular sport at our school. You'd think like the basketball team would be like, oh, that guy's so cute, he's so tall, blah blah blah. But I never really cared about that. I always had a crush on some guy from the soccer team. I thought it was like very funny because I was just like, you know what, like the guys that want to play sports but are too short for it, for basketball, they just end up on the soccer team. Like guys just really like playing sports no matter what the sport was, you know. The guys that didn't really want to do a lot, like they just played like table tennis. um so I don't know, it's like that's why I'm kind of used to short kings because I mean I never really bothered, like I'm so short that most people are going to be taller than me anyways. So it's like I don't really care if a guy's like 6 foot or less. Like I'm just like, homie, like you're probably going to be taller than me no matter what you say. So it's like, yeah, it's like I really don't care. I will accept any height at this point. But yeah, no, it's like in regards to sports though, I don't really have a lot of experience. I have some, but not a lot. Like I've tried out different sports, but I haven't really like fully dedicated to a single sport. Um, I tried taekwondo, aikido, what else? I tried volleyball for a bit. I think yeah, I tried joining like the volleyball varsity team just because my friends were there and the coach saw us like always visiting her to play. And then he was just like, do you guys just want to join or what? You're always here." Like, so I thought that was very funny. I liked swimming. That was very fun too. As I mentioned in a previous stream, I did have swimming lessons, and so I joined like this swimming club with my best friend at the time, and so that was fun. Taking summer classes just to swim was very interesting, because I had like the joy of swimming all the time during summer, but it was also weird because it was like school. You know, it's like it's weird to go to school during the summer. Um, Uniform has short shorts, perfect for Enaria. Oh, actually, yeah. No, it's like we were wearing short shorts. Wait, do you mean for me or do you mean for like the soccer boys? They probably didn't help out at all. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you're talking about like the illness. Anyways, so that was the thing too. I'm a very mindful, modest, and demure lady. So when I joined the varsity volleyball team, I basically had to get used to wearing short shorts on school grounds. So I'm not very used to wearing anything remotely revealing unless it's at the beach. Right? At the beach, I can wear a bikini, I can wear shorts, it's fine. But if it's like on school property or at the mall or something, I get kind of nervous. I'm just like, oh no, they can see my legs, or they can see my boobs, they can see my arms. Oh no, they're seeing everywhere. So I basically had to just kind of, swallow my pride and just like run around in shorts with like all these other girls. Ever play badminton? Yes, but not very well. It was just kind of like a pastime kind of a thing. And we also had PE class that had us play badminton. It's fun. I do want to try tennis though. I haven't tried tennis yet. It was just kind of like okay, so there's like a reason why I haven't tried tennis yet. It's like a tennis court is like supposed to be really big, right? But with badminton, you don't really need a lot of space for badminton. So that's why it's like much easier for people in my country to play badminton than it is to play um, tennis. So it's kind of like the difference between a soccer field and a basketball court. Like it's like there's a huge like size difference, and so that would mean like you could do one more often compared to the other. Tennis is fun. The ball can go so, which is scary. Yeah, it's like I feel like I'll get concussed if I get hit by a tennis ball. Like I was always so terrified of softball because of that. Because I remember thinking, hey, how come this softball is kind of hard still? What's up with that? Why is it still kind of hard? Hi, Dark Voyager. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I don't know. It's just kind of I just hate it. But yeah. Mm, I don't know. It's like I do want to try sports again, but I don't know what kind of sport. I guess the easiest one for me would just be to get back into swimming. Um, my IRL friend, the one who helped me with the PC, he's been trying to get me into boxing with him. Like I told him that I had interest in kickboxing, for fitness purposes, and he was like, "Oh, you need to spar with me, Enaria. You need to spar with me." And I'm just like, you're training to fight people, and I just want to lose a little weight. I don't know if I should be sparring with someone who legit wants to hurt. Like I mean, he's gonna hold back, but that's just gonna waste his time when he could be like sparring with an actual person who wants to fight. Kick him in the gnards? No. I mean, that's what I think is so funny. Guys, whenever they fight, they have like unspoken rules. Like, you can punch a guy in the face, you can punch a guy in the stomach, but never below the belt. You can curb stomp a motherfucker, but you can't use pocket sand, and you can't punch a guy in the dick or something, or kick the guy in the dick. Meanwhile, girls, when we have cat fights, we know each other's weaknesses and we will exploit them. We're like, oh, it hurts if I scratch someone with my nails, I'm gonna do that. It hurts when I pull someone's hair, I'm gonna do that. It hurts if I punch someone in the tit or kick them in the crotch, I'm gonna do that. And I think that's very interesting. It's like women, when like on the rare occasion we do actually become hostile and violent, like we get real crazy with it. And I'm just like, oh, this bad vibes, guys. Hi, Sniffy, welcome, welcome. How are you? I don't know. It's just kind of it's just very silly. Um, but yeah, hopefully tomorrow can be the start of my fitness journey 2.0, because I did have a fitness journey and then I got busy and then I kind of lost it and then I lost interest. But now I'm like, I really need to do this. Like, it's like almost the end of the year. I really need to actually put more effort in just to discipline myself. I cannot wait for New Year's every single time just to start working out. Punch him in the jaw. Has a VTuber like me. I've been in multiple fights. Um, okay. I don't know if you mean like sparring or if you mean like you're just a delinquent. Men gotta have a bra on the riverside and makeup after. Yeah, that's what I think is so funny. They're just kind of like, "Yo, you took my girl" or something, and then they're like, they fight each other in the woods at like 4 p.m. on a Tuesday, and then when they're done, they're just like, "Okay, good job, man." He's like, "Good fight, GG, GG, easy." Um, and it's like sorry about your girl, man, I didn't know. It's like, it's cool. It's like it was gonna happen regardless of you, like, it's so funny. It's like you guys have such a strange way with things, but it's like with girls, they hold grudges and they will try to ruin your life in a way that's like they want to make sure that you are suffering for a while. Guys just need to let out their anger, but girls are just like, I have a grudge against this person, I will always have a grudge against them, they're dead to me. It's kind of scary. That's why I'm always terrified about pissing off girls, especially popular girls, because if you piss off a popular girl, if you get her to not like you, she will try to ruin your social life. She'll try to turn your friends against you. That happened to me a couple times already, and that's why I have a little bit of trauma. And that's why I'm okay with messing around with guys, but I'm terrified of like offending a girl. Like as soon as I start getting, I still have a little bit of PTSD. I'm gonna be honest. Like whenever I hang out with like the Nexans, for example, and I could feel that maybe like a girl doesn't like something that I said, I try to backtrack or I try to like make up for it by like changing the topic or something. Cause like as nice as these people are, it's just like my trauma. It's like I never know who has like mean girl potential, where they. I mean, obviously, bullying is not allowed in Nexus, but it's like I don't know. I'm still scared of being a social outcast. I was always like the weird, annoying girl. So I don't want to deal with that again. And so that's why I'm okay with messing around with the guys and like bullying them a little bit. But I do not want to do that with a girl. Like I'm just like it's like a lot of positive vibes where I'm just like, oh my gosh, how are you? You're so sweet. Oh, thank you so much. Like, no, you're pretty. You're so cute. Like stuff like that. It's like because I do not want to step on any girl's toes. Like I'm terrified of women. I'm terrified. Hi, Classical New Roblox. Welcome, welcome. Surprisingly easy to rip off an ear. Yikes. Yikes. Communicate through the fists. Yeah, I think so too. It's just like it's horrible, but it's like at least you guys resolve it very quickly. When girls have issues with each other, it does not get resolved. It's just like you're out of the friend group, or your reputation is gonna be ruined forever or something. And that's why I was hanging out with my guy friends in secret, because it was like the exes of my female friends. And so if they find out that I'm hanging out with their exes, they're going to talk shit about me to other people, even people that I don't know. And I don't want to deal with that. I'm trying to live peacefully. I don't want to deal with any of that. The true bro tuber, terrified of women. Yeah, no, it's like girls are so pretty, but they're also so scary. Like they will ruin your life. It's like you guys ever I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but when you walk past a group of girls and they start laughing. Holy shit, the anxiety. It's kind of like girls are terrified of walking past a group of guys because they're worried about getting assaulted or catcalled. Guys are terrified of walking past a group of girls because they know that they're probably getting made fun of. And so it's just soccer game. Oh, I'm glad you won your soccer game. Yay. Hi, Didi Osama. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I'm just kind of I don't know. I'm very very nice to the girls, because whenever I try to have my bro tuber humor with them, some of them are not into the idea of that, or like some of them are not into it. And so I don't want them thinking that I'm a certain way and telling other people about me being a certain way, especially people that don't know me that well, right? So it's like it's so easy for your reputation to get ruined just through like one person spreading stuff around. And that's why I'm just like, I want to keep whatever few friends I have. So I'm going to behave myself, and only show my true colors around people that I think can handle it. That's why I joke around with people like Rixie and Nano and Soma and Bakura and Clotho. It's like I know they can handle it. Even the managers. I joke around with Harry, Director San, and Mana San, but the female managers, I don't joke around like this. Like I have to treat them very, very nicely because I'm terrified of what they'll say about me or what they'll think of me. I want to mess around with people that I know can handle getting teased, you know? The stares and laughs. No. Are you real? No, I'm an anime girl. EJ, hi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so it's just like, it's terrifying, you know? It's like, girls are scary. It's like, I can't bring myself to approach a girl first because I'm just like, oh, what if she takes it the wrong way, you know? Um, because I don't know. It's like there were a bunch of times where I tried to get to know the kohais, and I came across as a little weird to some of the girls. And that's why I don't really want to interact with them that much anymore because I'm kind of terrified of what might happen if I make things worse for myself. So that's why I've just kind of been minding my own business and only hanging out with like a couple people because I'm so fucking scared, bro. Like, it's just childhood trauma, right? It's like I'm grown enough to know that it's like I'm proud. It's just all in my head. It's probably not gonna be as bad as like when I was a kid, but it's like that's what trauma is. Like, it's an irrational rewiring of your brain. Basically, you went through something, and now your sense of self, your sense of reality is very different from how it is. So I'd rather live in fear than try to risk it because I just want to build my career as a VTuber. I'm not trying to get into drama because the last thing I need is to get dragged into drama. Like, I already dealt with enough drama that I could handle. I don't want to deal with anymore. Like, I wasn't built for drama. Like, I seek it out in a way that's like, ooh, like, and then what did your ex say to you? Like that kind of a thing. But I don't want to actually experience it. But if the plot must get interesting at some point, I might just do something reckless again. It happens, so I wouldn't even say it strictly a guy gal thing. Online interactions end up these weird ways, probably because it's harder to tell when someone's joking through just text. No, that's the thing. I was doing it in voice call, like I was doing it in VC, and now I'm just kind of like, oh, I can sense that they did not like the jokes that I made just now. Like I could hear it in their voice and in their reaction. I'm just like, oh, I fucked up. And you guys ever feel like you picked the wrong dialogue option? That's what it's like. Oh my fucking god. No skip ads. Are you serious? Bullied me in the Pokemon battle. Well, that's just sportsmanship, that's not really getting bullied. And so it's like, I don't know, I'm just kind of like I legit was so terrified that I fucked up my social life here in Nexus that I legit thought about quitting. I mean, I was going through a lot at the time, but I legit thought about quitting just because I fucked up with some girls, some kohais, and I was just like, I'm scared because like these girls are kind of relatively well liked in Nexus, and I did not want to get on their bad side even more. And I was just so scared. I was just like, should I just leave? Should I just leave? Maybe I should just go. Hi, Virus. Or would you prefer being called Bio or Vio? Hi. Nice to see you again. Voice call can still be similar unless you were doing video call too. Human psychology relies on human expressions and whatnot. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you need to be able to read the body language, the facial expressions. But I mean, that's my hyper vigilance goes crazy. Like, that thing when you grew up a certain way, so you're kind of you're hyper aware of when there's like the slightest change in someone's demeanor around you, like whether it's the way they text or the way they said something or their mood or their facial expression, their body language. Like, you're hyper aware that, oh, something shifted just now. I must have said something wrong. I hope they're not mad at me, kind of a thing. Other people are so clueless that they don't notice these things, but someone with hypervigilance would notice like every little thing, every slight change in the way you say something. They're like, "Are you mad at me? You've been acting kind of different these days." You know. Either way, it's fine. Okay, I'll just call you Virus. But yeah, no, it's like I feel safe around guy friends because I know they can handle it, right? If I offend a girl, that's gonna follow me for a while. Cause girls very much are a sensitive type of people, and it's like they have this us versus them mentality a lot of the time. I'm gonna be honest. I don't mean to generalize, but this is like my experience that I've noticed. Is like girls really like the whole herd mentality where it's like as I mentioned in a previous stream, if you have like a group of girls, it's very common in school, like middle school or high school. You have a group of girls. One of them doesn't like you, and if she has like a lot of uh power in the friend group, like in the like I don't know, it's like because every friend group has like some sort of like food chain or like pecking order, right? If she has like a lot of, if she's kind of high in the pecking order, she has like a lot of pull, right? So if she doesn't like you, she can get other people to hate you even if they don't feel the exact same way. They're just going to take her word for it. And then like she'll notice like, or she'll bring up little things and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I guess that person does kind of do this." Like, don't they? It's like they do kind of act this way sometimes. They're like, "Yeah, they are kind of cringe," or "Yeah, they are kind of weird." And then if they all think that you're weird and they don't like you, then they're going to oust you. They're either going to keep you around or just kick you out of the friend group. But it's a very lonely thing being like a weird autistic girl. Because like with autistic guys, sometimes you become more popular because of your tism tendencies. It's like, oh, this guy's just really into Lego builds, and that's so cool. But when it's like autistic girl, a lot of the time people don't like that. Like they're just gonna be like, "Oh, you're just a weird girl. We don't like you around." And so it's like it's terrifying because like I'll notice these things happening to other people in a friend group, and like I can mask well enough that I will appear as normal as I can be around certain people that I'm not super comfortable with, and then I hear them start talking shit about another person who hasn't masked very well, and I'm just like, oh, I see what this group is like. If I basically expose more of myself, they're going to treat me the exact same way that they treat this other girl. Like there was this one friend group that I absolutely hated. Also, no, I don't know. Hi Nitra or Nitra. I remember this friend group that I'm no longer part of, but last year I was like in a horrible, horrible friend group. It was just kind of like it was a normal friend group at first, and then people started adding horrible people into the group and just bringing more and more people in, and then it just became like an entire server of the worst people imaginable because they weren't vetted enough. And I was just like, why did you guys ruin like my friend's only Discord server? Like, why did you add a bunch of these people you don't even know? Like, what the heck, right? Like this was supposed to be like a group of like a few people, and what happened, it's like now a server with a bunch of people who don't even know who made the server. And so yeah, so basically it was like really horrible because it was just kind of like there was this girl that I really really liked, and she was really cool, and I thought like we could be really good friends. We had similar interests and everything. They like in this one VC, they laughed about how they really wanted to kick her out just because she was annoying and weird. And like one of them, like one of the guys was like telling one of the mods, he was just like, "Yo, give me mod real quick. I want to kick her out." And they were just like laughing about it the whole time. And then like I tried to defend her. I'll be like, "Guys, like like, you're being too much. You don't need to do that." And they like obviously it was like like three or four versus just me, so like this girl gave this guy like mod abilities just to kick a girl out of this server just because he thought she was a little annoying, which is so weird because that same girl invited her shitty exes into the server even though she hated them for months. And I was just like, wait, so you're okay with your exes being here and people that you don't like, but you're okay, but you want to kick out a girl just because you thought she was a little weird? Like, that is horrible. That is so fucking horrible. And I was just like more and more convinced, like, I'm like, oh, I can't, I'm not safe in this environment. This is like a horrible server. Like, um, yeah, gatekeeping is important. Yeah, absolutely. It's like, and that's why like I'm okay with how my IRL friend group is kind of turning out. Like, we're kind of like the people that are realizing that the girls in our group are kind of toxic. Like, we're just kind of like, you know what? We should just make our own like little mini group from the remains of the friend group. Like, we were a group of like 10 people, and then that kind of got split up because like two couples broke up. And so like some of us are just kind of like, you know what, we should just hang out in secret. You should just like make our own friend group and just be okay with that. You know, we'll just go out to dinner together. We'll actually have like thoughtful conversations. We're not just going to talk about drama. We're not just gonna talk about the same like three anime. Like, let's actually like hang out properly as friends. It's like in this day and age, it's so difficult to find friends your age, like as an adult. A lot of the time, you just kind of meet people that are in the same type of community. Like, that's why like all those like housewives in the suburbs are only friends with other housewives. Like, they have no other way of finding friends, because they're not going to clubs and bars anymore. They're not in school, they're not really in offices. So it's like, to make friends as an adult is like a very difficult thing, and it's even more difficult to maintain. And so that's why like I'm really glad that my friends and I are just kind of like, you know what, this was really fun. Like, we met up after a long time, we got to know each other a bit more. We exchanged stories, and now we can make plans together. Let's go to a restaurant, let's go hang out at a store, let's run errands together. It's really nice. It's really nice. I'm the type of person that thinks running errands together with your friends still counts as a hangout. Like, if you need me to go with you to go grocery shopping, I'll do that. If you need to, like, pick up some um I don't know, like clothes from like the laundromat, sure, like I'll come with you. Okay. I don't know, it's just it's one of those things that gets overlooked because people are so busy focused on stuff like career and starting families and stuff like that, and moving out of their mom's basement or whatever. People are like, adults are so focused on that they kind of just think, it's like, oh, like I'll make friends later. Like, I still have friends, and then you realize, 20 years later into your marriage, you're just like, oh, I have like no one to talk to aside from my kids and my husband or something like that, or my spouse, right? So it's just kind of like, yeah, it's like my parents, for example. I get so happy whenever one of them has like their own friend, because my parents usually just share friends. It's like they have all the same friends, and I'm just like, I think I told you guys this already. I believe that couples, for example, should have their own friend groups. Like, you should have shared friends, sure, but you should also have your own set of friends outside of the relationship. Like, you don't have to introduce your partner to every single one of your friends. You can have your own friends. Like, you don't need to introduce them to everybody in your life. Even if you're married, you don't need to do that. It's perfectly fine to have your own life outside of the relationship, outside of the marriage, outside of the family. You don't have to share every single detail of every single part of your life to everyone that you know. That's actually what I really absolutely hate about influencers, is that they don't seem to have a sense of self or sense of privacy anymore. It's just kind of like, oh, like something bad just happened to me, I'm gonna tell everyone about it. Like I can't stand the family vloggers that share every single thing that happened to their kids. I'm just like, okay, if you want to document your child's upbringing, that's fine, but like everything about your kid you're putting online. And then with something like couple channels, it gets a little weird when they share too much about like a breakup, for example. Like, once a couple channel breaks up, they'll be like, yes, he cheated on me. I'm just like, I didn't need to know that, baby girl. I just need to know that he's not gonna show up anymore. Like I ain't signed up for this information. Um, oh my god. Oh my god. I hate unskippable ads. They're the worst. They're the worst. Cause like it's never like 2 seconds. You know, it's always like a long fucking thing. Um, anyways, so I just think everyone needs their own life, you know, like friends should have their own friend groups. You shouldn't That's why I don't like sitcoms, because sitcoms make it seem like everyone should only be friends with each other, right? I mean, it's a cast of characters, but some people legitimately live that way, where it's like they only have like one friend group and they're only friends with each other, and like they have no friends outside of that like friend circle. Like you should have people from your school, you should have people from work, you should have people from like your wife's side of the family or something like that, you know. You don't need to kind of basically live your life as if it was someone else's life. I don't know. You don't have to share every part of your life with someone else. It's like you're allowed your own storyline, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like you're basically the main character of your own story, but not everyone's story, right? And that's the thing that like a lot of influencers don't get. It's like they think like, oh, like I'm living my life this way. Everyone needs to kind of put up with it. Everyone needs to follow suit or something. And I'm just like, not really. Um, I don't need to. That's why I can't stand certain people. I don't mind clingy people, but people that want me to basically revolve my entire life around them are so annoying. It's like I'm not your mom. I'm not your best friend. I'm not your like stay at home girlfriend or whatever. It's like no matter what I am to you, it's like I'm not really supposed to dedicate all of my time and energy on one person. Even parents don't dedicate all their time on their child, right? Like there's going to be times when like mom just needs to like sit in a bubble bath with like a glass of wine in her hand at like 4 p.m. on a Tuesday, right? It's like that's going to happen. That's why like a lot of suburban housewives are miserable, because like they do kind of dedicate their entire lives around their families, that they don't have any time for for themselves, or they're like they don't have like a social life anymore. And that's why I'm trying to push myself out of my comfort zone and like really try to befriend people again. I'm still kind of hesitant about the Nexans, but I'm hoping that in future collabs it'll get easier for me. And then with my IRL friends, coming out of the woodworks just to hang out again, I'm hoping that I'll have like enough in my social life. And like in The Sims, right, where it's like you have like that social meter, because if you don't fill it up, your sim might die of loneliness or something. So it's like I'm trying to fill that up slowly. I think everybody kind of needs that. That's why. Oh, that's the thing too. Is like I heard of some VTubers. I mean, it makes sense because they're VTubers, but it's like I heard of some VTubers that literally do not have any friends. That their only source of like social interaction is when they talk to their chat. And I'm just like, okay, you need to like balance that out somehow. It's like it's fine if you don't have any IRL friends. Like if you're really like such a neat that you can't leave the house, that's fine. But you need friends outside of your chat. Like your chat can't be your only source of interaction. Like you need to have like even just like video game friends. Speaking of which, I played another video game recently. I finished a game, and it was only like a few days. I played Left 4 Dead, so that was cool. I was trying to practice shooting things, because I'm not very good at aiming and running and like dealing with like a lot of action on screen. So it was just really good because I'm not a first person shooter type of person. I'm like a 2D platformer, or like a casual game, or like a simulation gamer. So I'm trying to learn different types of like gaming so that I could get better for content purposes. I don't think I could ever really pull off something like what do you call them, like like those team based games, like those competitive games. like League of Legends or Valorant or World of Warcraft or Overwatch. Those games, like when you're actually playing against people that have been playing for years, I don't like that. Whereas like if it's something like Left 4 Dead, I'm just fighting zombies. It's all just AI. I can like make it easy mode if I need to. But it's like it's not the same as someone who actually has like strategy, as someone who actually has experience. And I'd rather not deal with that because I'm going to be blamed if our team loses because I'm going to need to be princess carried. I'm terribly hopeless when it comes to games like that. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, you guys. I am going to end my stream for now. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I need to recover because if I do actually go out later to go to my family reunion farewell party thing, I'm gonna need to rest, and I'm still kind of like drowsy. I'm gonna take some meds. I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my workout stream. Oh my god, I'm so freaking nervous about it. It's gonna be kind of weird, but I will be multi-streaming. So if you can't catch me on Twitch, you can catch me here on AniLive. It's not gonna be as good, but it is something. So yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, Beebs, for restreaming me. I'll see you guys on my next stream. But until then, take care. Bye, you guys. Bye. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye.